Today, my beloved manual M2 Competition is going back to Tony Lewis and the Berry BMW group, but I will be driving home in something else from them, equally fun and also manual. Big thanks to Stereo for sponsoring this video. More on them a little bit later. As most of you know, I absolutely love this car. It's been a huge part of the channel. Maybe aside from its quite ridiculous thirst, and a lot of that has to do with the fact this is the manual gearbox option and the sixth cog just isn't long enough. You'll be lucky to get more than about 25 mpg, which is crazy in a car this size. But when you take it off the motorway and onto your favourite A or B road, or even track day like I've done plenty of with this car, it really comes alive and starts to make sense. So I am going to miss it. It has been a fantastic companion, especially to sit along the majority of press cars that I get my hands on that all tend to be dual clutch or automatic transmission. So it's always lovely jumping back into this car. Here in the UK, the new M3 and M4 are only available in auto. And I'm sure that the auto is going to make more sense with that car because it's over 500 horsepower. It's going to be very fast in a straight line, and it's going to be the ZF8 speed, so it might lack a little bit in soul, but it's a brilliant gearbox. So I am really looking forward to trying that car and the gearbox combination. But ever since ordering that 3 or 4 months ago, I haven't stopped thinking about what it's going to be like without a manual gearbox in my life. So I've spent a lot of time on Auto Trader, etc., looking through the classifieds at everything from a £5,000 Renault Clio up to, in fact, a £28,000 Renault Trophy RS, I think it was, the 300, and other things in between, just because I wanted another manual car to sit alongside my M3. I'm very fortunate that my channel is going very well at the moment, and I think it's very important to have at least one car of regular content. So alongside the M3, I'd have a manual, whatever it would be, that I could turn into a bit of a, let's say, track project. And then I realized one day that actually the obvious answer was staring me in my face. We'll get to that a bit later. Massive thanks to Stereo for sponsoring this video. Stereo is a brand new and free app available on the iPhone and on the Android. It allows us to speak freely to other Stereo app users and talk about any topics we like. In fact, recently I broadcast a couple of live shows, including one with my good mate Chris Eads, aka Baron von Grumble from 44 Teeth. As you can imagine, we talked about all things cars and bikes and had a good laugh along the way. What makes the Stereo app very interesting for me is the fact that it includes you guys and girls in the conversation. You can send us actual voice notes that we'll play, so topics or questions that you want us to discuss. I absolutely love that, and in fact, here's a little insert from our recent live show that you can replay anytime.
Right, next voice message, here we go.
Hi guys, question for Joe. When are you going to be appearing on the 44 Teeth or Baron channel? Cheers.
Oh, that's...
Never. Never.
My next show is going to be with Matt Watson from Carwow on Thursday the 25th of February at 8 PM UK time. Make sure you use the link below to download the Stereo app and give me a follow. It's just at Joe Achilles, the same as it is on Instagram and Twitter. And make sure you tune into that show and get involved with the questions and topics. Okay, here we are arriving at Berry BMW in Croydon. It's actually a brand new dealership of theirs. I did the 128 Ti video out of here, if you'd watched that. And the rain has actually stopped, which is really nice because the journey down here was not particularly great, as you've just seen. Here we go. Oh, as if by magic, Mr. Tony Lewis is here to greet us. Here we go. Oh, we're going to go into the loading bay. Morning, Mr. Tony.
Hello, mate.
How's
Nice
it going?
to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too.
Special day, eh?
Absolute. Oh, is that it under the covers in there?
Yeah.
Oh,
Park your one in there so we're in the dry, and then I'll take you through to your new car.
perfect. Thanks, mate. Oh, there's my new daily. Oh, exciting times driving this filthy beast into their handover bay. Here we are down at Berry's new showroom in Croydon with Mr. Tony Lewis.
Hi, guys. I suppose you're pretty sad to be seeing this one go, though, but you know.
I am, yeah. I've had plenty of amazing adventures in this car, and as most of you guys and girls know, I absolutely love it.
I'm actually trying to work out what colour it is. It looks like Hockenheim brown. I mean, it must be a special paint job just for you, yeah?
It is a special individual paint job. Yeah, BMW Germany loved me that much that they gave me a one-off Hockenheim brown M2 Competition. I can just see the new machine.
Yeah, it's next door. It's all ready. It's
next
all ready
door.
for you. Do you want?
Should we? Yeah,
Come on. Let's go. Let's go and have a look.
Yeah. See you later, Carl. Absolutely love you, and yeah, best of luck with your new owner. Most importantly.
Come on.
Oh yes. Oh, look at this. Oh, I can see my old car through there. It's quite sad, Tony. Oh.
Goodbye to the old one and say hello to the new one. I'm going to tease you. I'm going to tease you with it.
I feel like I know what it is already, but
Well, it's a similar size. I mean, it's the best thing, I think, after what you've had. This has got to be the best thing you could possibly want. There's nothing else is going to come close otherwise.
you think it's going to match that like for like?
Yeah. Look,
okay.
I've even got
Okay.
the number plate fitted to the front.
What? 1 second. 1 sec. 1 sec. Whoa. Patience, Tony.
What?
You
This
know?
is your new car.
Let's bit of foreplay here. I just want. I'm just a bit confused. 1 second. 1 second.
What? Where are you going?
1 second.
Where are you going?
I just want to
Come
go and have a
back.
quick look.
No, come back.
Oh, no.
This-
No, I just 1 second. Nah, I don't believe. How have you? What? I'm so confused, Tony. I'm really I'm going to definitely leave you for the last time now. Bye-bye.
Look, calm down. I'll explain it all to you in a minute, right?
Mate,
That's your old car. This
Yeah.
is your new car.
I'm so confused.
Look.
Oh.
Ta-da! Look at that. I just thought, at the end of the day, what could be possibly better than your old car than your old car?
Wow, that is amazing. Okay, guys, confession time. Yes, this is my car. There's not two of them, unfortunately, because it would be nice to have one this clean and one that filthy to use in the winter. What's actually happened is, as I explained it in the car earlier on, I've spent the past 5 or 6 weeks on Auto Trader looking at cars, as we talked about, and my budget kept going up and up, as they do when you're on sites like Auto Trader, or even when you're buying a new car and you're speccing it, you just get carried away. And it actually got to a point, I think actually Tony might have brought it up, or I can't remember, it was a conversation we were having, and suddenly it was like, well, what's the value of this car? Because obviously I've had this since new. I know it very well. Yes, it's been driven hard, but I look after it, always gets warmed up. And when you've had a car from new, there's nothing better than keeping that car. You know, it's my baby essentially. So I spoke to Tony because it was coming to the end of the lease, and Tony and Berry BMW very kindly approached the leasing company and actually purchased it off them, which enables them to basically sell me the car at a very good price. Many of you might have also picked up on the fact that when I arrived, it's still got the Remus exhaust and the intakes in there and all the carbon bits from Auto ID and whatever else. And so obviously there's no way I was going to hand the car back with all that stuff. Yeah, it's just really nice to have this and to think that this will be sitting alongside the M3 when that arrives in a month's time or 5-6 weeks time. I just can't wait. So yeah,
Well, it's like the ultimate fan collection, isn't it? Really. So
it really is. Yeah, I just
it
think
made sense.
With the manual, we don't know. Is the new M2 rather going to come in a manual? Who knows? Are they going to release it in the UK with a manual? We don't know. You might have noticed that it has changed weather a little bit outside. Continuity is not exactly right, but it is the same day. Obviously, when I arrived this morning, there was a few bits that Berry BMW needed to do to effectively make this an approved used car. So where's it been since we saw it this morning?
So clearly the first thing we did was change the colour back to Hockenheim silver. And as you rightly say, I mean, it's coming to the end of its lease. It's got to go back to the leasing company. And clearly we had to have a discussion with them about the bits and pieces you fitted to the car.
Yep.
They were comfortable with that on the outset because we explained about the fact that you're working with us on this. Clearly modifying cars on leasing and PCP is an absolute no-no unless you have it in writing from the finance company. So today basically we haven't done the full AUC approved check because the AUC approved check would require the car to be put back to completely stock.
Yep.
So what we've done today for you is basically a complete winter health check, top to bottom. The car's been given effectively exactly the same treatment as an AUC car. It's been in the workshop. Our top M technician, Ben, has been working on the car for us today. And he has basically given it a clean bill of health. He did notice a few modifications to the car, but we explained that. And that's now ready for the road. So, it's all yours. It's now taxed in your name. It's no longer got a leasing company attached to it, which means you can go out and actually enjoy it. And I know that's a big problem you face with it on leasing. You was always at the back of your mind concerned about track days and modifying and stuff like that.
And I've always, although I've done quite a few things to here, I think there's definitely, it's a grey area, as you say. And it's certainly one that you can't encourage working for BMW, essentially. But obviously, I've never touched things like the engine and stuff that I'm really worried about. But yeah, now the world's sort of my oyster with it, and I have got lots of very cool things planned with the car, providing we get some freedom and track days. But I've got lots of pretty impressive upgrades to come. So looking forward to that, and looking forward to bringing all you guys along the journey with me. But yeah, just super happy. Thanks so much, Tony and Berry. It's a bit surreal picking. It really does feel like I'm picking up another M2. It's so clean. It's just, but it looks. I'm actually impressed with how immaculate everything looks now that it's been properly detailed.
It does look lovely, and it's a first for us as well. It's the first time I think we've handed the same car over to the same person twice
at a different dealership.
So. But no, always a pleasure, Joe. Thank you so much. All I can say, mate, is get your ass in the seat and get your hell out of here.
I will, mate. I will. I look forward to driving it. And while it's not raining out there and the roads have had time to dry up, I'm actually going to enjoy a clean car. But thanks again to Tony, Berry BMW. Thanks again to all of you guys and girls for really genuinely making this happen. As I talked about in the car, I've gone 6 months ago. I was struggling to sort of pay the bills, and the past 6 months has been really good on YouTube, so I'm very, very grateful that's been the case, and I look forward to an onward journey with my love, not Tony, the M2 Competition.
Let's not go there, please.
I'm going to get in
Thank you.
Head off. Guys, a quick reminder to check out the Stereo app who sponsored this video. There'll be a link in the description below and in the pinned comment. Make sure you tune in on Thursday the 25th of February at 8 PM to watch or listen to Matt Watson and I send us in some voice notes via the app. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you soon.